Hi, fourth graders. It's Mrs. Smith again to go over questions 4 and 5 on your mountain math. If you're on track and following your schedule, today is May 8th, and we are here to go over questions 4 and 5. Question 4 says list the factors for each number. Circle the common factors. Put a square around the greatest common factor. So my first number is 12. So I'm going to start by listing the factors of 12. I always tell you, start with 1 and itself, and then we're going to go from there. So can you think of a 2 times that'll get you to 12? 2 times 6. How about a 3 times? 3 times 4. Good. Now, there are no other numbers in between 3 and 4, so I know I'm finished. My second number is 6, so I'm going to start with 1 and itself. Now I'm going to think, is there a 2 times that will get me to 6? Yep, 2 times 3. And there are no other numbers between 2 and 3, so I know I'm finished. So now my second job is to circle the common factors. So they have 1s in common, 2s in common. Whoa, I'm going to have to stretch it. 3s in common, and 6s. Okay? Then it says put a square around the greatest common factor. Remember, the greatest common factor is the biggest of the common factors. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 common factors, and the greatest of the common factors is 6. So I'm going to put a box around 6. Okay? Now my next job is to list the factor pairs. Factor pairs, according to your book, are the 2 factors that are multiplied to find a product. So for my first number of 12, some of the factored pairs are 1 and 12. Another factored pair is 2 and 6. Another factored pair is 3 and 4. Okay? And I got all of those from up here, 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. So now for my second number, I have 1 and 6 and 2 and 3. Okay, that wraps up number 4. Now looking at number 5. Number 5 says, list the multiples of each number on the line, at least 8 multiples. Put a star around the least common multiple. So my first number is 5. So I'm going to start with 0. And then on this number line, I'm going to skip count by 5 because I know that that gives me my multiples. I need to skip count by 5 at least 8 times. Okay? So I have 0. Then the next one would be 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, and 70. So you can see that I listed way more than 8 multiples. I listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 multiples. And I was only asked to do 8, but why not? So now I'm going to list the first 8 multiples, or maybe more, of 10. Starting with 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. I realized I should have lined these up. I apologize. And if I extend my line around here, it would be 80 and 90. Okay, so that gives me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 multiples. Okay, now my job is to put a star around the least common multiple. So that would be the smallest multiple that they both share. This excludes 0. So looking way down here on my number line, if I don't include 0, what is the smallest multiple that they have in common? If you said 10, you're correct. I'm trying to put a star around it so that you can still read it. I hope you can see this okay. Whoops. Hopefully those kind of look like stars to you. All right, so that wraps up Mountain Math for this week. I hope that this review helped you. If you have any questions, as always, please let me know. I'll talk to you soon.